What I think is funny, since I'm like in the mood to ramble about stuff, is that in this day and age, like, yeah, I know things are more televised and the world has always kind of sucked, but kind of been great at the same time. The way they portray it, like, in, like, the media, whether it be Fox News or CNN or whatever, is that, like, there's these two, like, really conflicting, opposing sides, and that they're just super against each other and hate each other. And yeah, that's true for some people. But for the most part, people just want to live and vibe and do what they want to do and make this miserable existence a little bit better and just a little bit more valuable. Some people are so distracted by either politics or like sports or, some sort of conspiracy or controversy or cancel culture, or what the Me Too thing has involved or evolved into being, like against like Johnny Depp and Marilyn Manson and stuff like that, or like the tabloids and like magazines. Like they're so centered on like, oh, this famous person's doing this with this person or this or that. Like who cares? Like how does this help any of us? It's all just bread and circus. They just want us fat and complacent and thinking everyone hates each other and pit everyone against each other, when in actuality, like, for the most part, if you meet someone in real life or have a conversation on the internet sometimes, like, people that think or that should have opposing views don't always do. I've yet to actually have a conversation with someone and like have them leave the conversation thinking we disagree completely. And it's not because I agree with anything anyone specifically says for any reason. It's just because like I actually have like my honest opinion that's backed by shit I've looked up myself or stuff that I like fully believe in, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're this or you're that if you don't agree with me. Like, no, everyone has their opinion and should be able to voice it. I feel like especially recently, especially since COVID, dude, because everything went online. Like, online is such a bigger thing than it was. Like, it just is. But ever since then, I feel like there's a bigger, like, us against them shit, and it's really not like that. Like, yeah, like, the laws that some people are doing suck and hurt a lot of people, and they shouldn't be. But I honestly, like, if you ask my real opinion about that stuff, it's like, I don't think there should be a government in the first place. Like, what about this current state of the world, at least here, says freedom of speech or freedom of anything? Like I said, I'm not religious, but if you want to practice religion, do it. Like if it makes you a better, happier person, hell yeah. If you want to do drugs, for example, like I think all drugs should be legalized and like regulated so people aren't ODing on the streets. Like I feel like you should be able to go to somewhere like a smoke shop and buy meth or anything. I don't care if you choose to do it, but make it safe so people don't unalive. Like, make this an actual free place, but they'll never do that because it's not as profitable when people are happy. They have to keep us miserable and complacent.